Hello, everyone. Whoa. Always does that. Pauses up when I start recording. At least the first time. Even if I've loaded my world for a while. Don't know why. This episode 39 of Donut's Minecraft videos, we're going to work on decorating this. But first I wanted to talk about something. And that would be a couple things relating to how I upload videos and the quality and stuff that I use. Right now, as you can see, wrong thing, there, up in the, somewhere, where is it? Right here, 1920 by 1080, that's a 2K display. People with iPads would be able to utilize that, so when I record the entire thing in 1080p, which is also known as 2K. Should I keep recording at that? Should I decrease it and increase my frames per second? Because right now I'm currently doing, my frames per second are 30. It's maxed out at 30. That's what Fraps is, because my graphics card and processor can't handle anymore. So the question I would have for you guys is, would you like me to increase the frames per second and decrease the resolution, which is the 1920 by 1080? I could do it to 720p, or so you don't need to know exactly what that means, just that it'd be slightly worse quality. But if you have an iPad, you would use that. But most computer monitors aren't 2K monitors yet. Most like laptops, most of them aren't. More the high-end ones are, but other than that, they aren't. So if you guys would like me to do that, please tell me. And I had a few other things I wanted to know, but I think I kind of forgot what I was going to ask. But basically, just keep giving me no one's given me any suggestions, or very few. Someone gave me a suggestion, and I'm going to try to do that, but I need a project idea, and no one's given me one yet. The idea that I should try to do a redstone tutorial, basically create something on video that you guys tell me to, and I show you how to actually decide how to build it. All the redstone mechanics that I would use, that I have at my disposal. So, please give me a suggestion for that, and then just keep giving me suggestions for how to do my channel and whatnot. Anything that I should have, any other farms, any other things. If you think that I should do something more, like go to the nether more or something. I personally die at the nether a lot, so I try not to go there, because it'd be no fun when I lose all my stuff and I have to go mining for an entire episode just to try to get the XP. And I've got a small XP farm, but it's just not, I think it'd be a better use of my time to not go to the nether a lot. So your choice, you guys decide. Whoa, 40. And tell me about what you think. But so this episode, I think we're going to try to decide what we're going to do for the how many was that? 64, 20. Wow, it's working fast. We were working on that a lot, so I guess that works. And then I've also got a problem with this. If I'm out of the chunk range, I believe these still grow, but it doesn't update this. So I came back one time and it was not moved, so it was just grown there. So we don't want that, so we may sometimes have to actually reset it manually. So we'll see. We will see. So this is the bare minimum of wiring. So I'd like to keep this side open because I think it looks kind of cool when you can actually see it. It's kind of glitchy because my computer's slow. I'm going to get a better processor this summer sometime, who knows when. Once I save some money first, I'd like to do that. Because I bought a $200 computer, and then I bought a $50 graphics card, and like another one because the previous one broke, and Now a new processor. Let's say that costs $100 for the one I want, but $50 for the one that's probably more economical, but still better. That's still getting into like $400. I should have just bought a really nice computer for $400 instead of doing all this upgrading. Oh, and the fact that I bought, now this I couldn't have, whatever, but it's $60 for, whoops, sorry, $60 for a 1 terabyte hard drive and another 60 or 70 for an SSD. So, yeah. I think half slabs would look good on this. But we need it as like a guardrail, so we'll have it, ooh, I don't know, probably like that. Can't do that. So, yeah. Probably want to do that. I'm not liking that. If you hear that clicking, I don't know if you can or not. That's this working away. I think we're going to go back to this. That should be good. And then I want to make like a... It's gonna get cramped. So I'll do that on both sides, I think. Because I'm gonna make this covered, like I'd probably do this. And then do that same thing on this side. I love it. There we go. And I want to make, I don't know. I like it from here. It looks big because of the fact that the wiring's big, but other than that. Okay. So I'm gonna try to make a box that includes this up to like here, and then this will just come out, and maybe we can try to hide some of it, but make the main, I don't know. How about we do the same thing? Obsidian. Checkered pattern. This is going to be a pain to get rid of if we want to. Obsidian takes so long. So I think this looks nice. Whoa. No, 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 no. No. Yeah, annoying. does this look good? I think if we incorporate it by moving these into that. Is that better? Maybe? Kinda? If you guys have any suggestions, I would be willing to listen. I want it to kind of blend in with this room, which is why I'm doing the stone and the coal and obsidian pattern. I'm gonna need more, aren't I? And obsidian I have over here. So I'll probably do the same thing over here. Let's make sure we continue this pattern. Boom. Can't do that. There, 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 there. Make sure there's plenty of torches in here. I don't want anything spawning. That would be so annoying. How does this look from here? Not the greatest. I mean, it looks sort of like a centerpiece. I don't know. You guys tell me. I really like it from here. We have to have these blocks. All this right here we have to have. We can change the block type of this, though, as I showed you. I like it from here, definitely. From here, kinda. From here, not really. Anything we can do about this, I'm wondering. I bet we could do this. Then it'll still work, but okay, that should work. And then this will just be stuck out there. It's not the greatest, but again, this is our basement. It really doesn't matter as much. I'd love it to look nice, but and now we're done. Looks nice. So we need to make sure that there's no dark spots. Dark. Not even 8. I don't like 8. I don't like 8. That means there's probably a 7 that I missed. 10, 9. If I can't find an 8, that means I definitely shouldn't be able to find a 7. So, looks like we're good. So that is it. Now we've got our way in and out of the basement, an optional way. And then we can come in and out here, so it works perfectly. Boom. fun. Okay, enough with that. We're gonna start on the potion room if we have enough room, enough time. Okay, so basically I want it to be around here. Coming this way. So, I want it to be able so that I can click a button and it will add an ingredient to all of them. Click another button, it adds a different ingredient to all of them, and then it just sits and waits until it's done. And then when there's no more ingredients, it'll take all the potions into a center point and give them to me. And that should work pretty well, I think. Did I just press it? Well, I'm gonna check the time, and then maybe we can actually start decorating this, just so that this stuff on, I don't know if we'll make this, and then we'll see. We'll see. It's because this is the potion room's gonna take a long time. Long time. Okay, I'll see. So this is the way I'm planning on building a way of filtering. So I'm gonna have all the supplies dump into one side of the thing up here. That. Probably want to cover this with something. That's what it was. This one doesn't work. I forgot to wire it in. I can do that easily. But anyways, I'm gonna have all this stuff over here, I'm assuming, and I can just click on it. It'll give out a certain number of items, and it'll go along all the rows of, what are they called? Potion things. What are these called? Brewing stands. And it will give it to them. But it only needs to take one. So what we're gonna have if we put stuff in here, it only puts one in there, and it puts the rest everywhere else. Because what it's doing is, as soon as it senses one, it gives an output of 1. So there's an output of 1, power 1, if you can see that. Bottom right, it says power 1, and then it goes to and powers it, so that it's no longer able to take any. And it does it with enough, a very low amount of delay, so it works. So, if we use this, we can then use this idea to then filter all the items through, one by one, so that it'll give out, let's say, 20. That's probably more than I'll have. We'll see. I'm gonna have to go to the Nether and actually get a basic blaze farm going. I probably won't make it automatic yet, but I'll have to clear it out and all that. Put a bunch of glowstone everywhere so I don't get blaze spawning, since they don't just spawn in spawners anymore. Of course, I think that's been there for a while. But anyways, this is what's going to be used to make sure that only one gets in, and then we'll have a hopper beneath it, not beneath of it. And that will then have a power, and it'll, once all the items go in, I can press the button, and it will take them all out of this hopper and into the brewing stand. Or what I'll have it do is, I'll have a button, each button for the items will also go and clear the previous item, because let's say I do multiple items. Do the multiple items, and then I put another item in, it'll clear this one, and then put the new item in. Boom. Boom. So it can always have that. But then we're going to have to yeah. So that's the plan. So I think we've got another visit in our history, or not in our history, in our future. So let me check how much time I've used, just so I can plan what we're going to do. What I was thinking is, it's possible we should do something with upside down. Whoa, I've used a lot of stairs. Do I have any more? Did I put them somewhere? Anyways, to have a bunch of upside down stairs. No, yeah. Ooh, I don't know if we'll do it that close, but like this. We're gonna have to try to do this. Might have to fill that in with something. But do that, and then that. So that you can tell that it's going up, which direction it's going. And clear this out and replace this with the stairs. I think that would be cool. That would fix my problem of looking dumb back here. And because this doesn't, I don't think, conduct electricity, if you want to call it that, it will work well for around all this redstone. Okay. So, boom. Whoop. That's not supposed to be there. And that, I think that looks better. Because now you can tell that it is supposed to... Oh, let's see. What's up there? Can we do anything about that? Ooh, we can actually... Gonna have to get in there, rewire that one. Oh, night. Don't want to go out there at night. So we need that. That should activate the other one, I think. And then, what were we gonna do? Can't put anything above that because it'd be a... Whoop. Ah, need one more. But I have to make 3 more, 6 more. Ooh, even more than I thought. Like that should work. And that looks kind of nice, and this is minimal. What does it look like on this side? Did I do the same thing? Let's try to bring this out even more. Oops, that's the wrong one. Idiot. Idiot. Ah, come on. Maybe we can bring the other side. Is that. Now it's all enclosed. It looks like stairs looking from both sides. You can tell what its purpose is. I like that harsh line. So I think that's cool. Function. Still works. Didn't know if that messed with the wiring at all. So, very cool. So, we're kind of running out of time, but I think we'll try to plan another visit for next time. So, basically we can start not designing, but planning. And maybe I should talk about my plan for this whole world again a little bit. I want everything to be automatic. Everything. This potion room is going to be, you can't make them fully automatic, but you can make them pretty automatic. I'm going to look at the different potions that there are, see which ones I'm going to want to make, different ingredients that they need, and possibly I'll do what Etho did instead of making this design that I'm doing. We'll see. It would be really nice to do what I want. I'd like to have my own idea for it, but if I'm only going to use like 3 different potions ever, like the speed potion and fire resistance and I don't even know. I'll have to look through them all. Health and harming. Then I don't really need to make a bunch of these that you have to just pick all the items. You just make 4 that would automatically make that and keeps making it until it fills up a chest and runs out of materials. I don't know. One last thing before I finish this episode. When I reorganize my system, this sorting system, I'm going to try to put or find a way to do this differently. I want it so that I can sense how many things are in this hopper and be able to control it. So it'll, when it gets to a certain setting, so I'd have like a comparator coming out of it. Probably not going to be able to do that, am I? Nope, I can't. So that I could sense how full that was. It should only have 1. If it's got more, or I could even give it a small buffer so that if it gets to 3, that so now it's at 4 even, but if it gets to 3, to send a signal to, let's say, chicken maker, if that's what you want to call it, to stop making or producing chicken and stop sending it over. I would like to do that, but the problem is, to be able to access this, you have to have a corner to access the this bottom hopper. Because as you can see, if you try to do it over here per se, and this is a crowded mess, so we would probably, even if we were able to do it somewhere else, let's go over here. This one, how do you access it? You'd have to have the comparator going towards this, and then you'd have to access the wire from over here by placing like a block here and then redstone here, so that, and then moving that redstone somewhere else to the signal to go somewhere else. Just not working very well. It wouldn't work very well because of the fact that we would then stop this hopper for a while until the bottom hopper was back to normal. So I don't think that would be a good idea. But we may be able to come up with something else. I'm not sure. So that is what I was thinking. And then I'm considering also just working on the the potion room, or building if you want to call it, because it's going to take the whole thing, and just doing it by myself and then showing you guys the finished project, because I think sometimes when I'm working on redstone, one thing, it's better if I don't have to show you guys, because I work more efficiently and I don't make as many mistakes because I'm not trying to record. But secondly, I don't know if you guys enjoy it a ton to watch me always doing redstone. So to do it, show you how it works, but then leave it at that. So that might be an idea, something that I should do instead. So I'm probably going to do that and see what your feedback is. So thank you guys for watching. I believe this is the end of the episode. I think I've actually ended on the right time. I always try to aim for 30 minutes and I never seem to make it. So I believe I did. So I'll see ya. Have a nice day.